We're loading in right now. And we'll quickly go over my thought processes for running today. That's done. Okay, so what we have going on, we went and bumped up in the last episode the storage capacity to 48,000 at the base. I also went and made this up real quick. For more storage if we end up needing it. Also, it's a weapons platform and whatnot. And actually, I'm thinking if I do put that in, to put it in over here, because this is the direction the last attack came from. So we put it back here, because it has more armor than this facility does. Hopefully they'll attack it first. What else? Okay, we need iron, neodymium, pretty badly. And what I was looking at doing is going over here, where we have neodymium, a couple asteroids of iron, and it is within our jump range, I believe. Small vessel. It allows us to jump, 15 AU. So we will be able to get to that facility. This can go 30 light years, 50 AU. And this was 0 light years, so we can't leave this system with this ship. Actually, I don't want to use the food on the ship, because if we're out for a long period of time, we might need it. Still growing, still growing, still growing. Put that in here. Let's eat. That should come close to topping us all the way up. 4 veggies. First things we got to do is put that back there. Let's have it make 2 of these real quick. I like to have several of these in my fridge at any given time. Once that's done, we'll turn the power off. Got 9 hours of runtime. We're good there. Plenty of ammo. It's going to be a couple days before we're attacked again. So all that's going to be fine. Shut that back off. And we're now at 23 hours without that running. That's why I generally keep everything turned off that I can. We got enough. We're good. We're good. Oops. Reload. And let's get out of this atmosphere. Gosh, this thing seems sluggish. Do we have something on board? No. Okay. It does it to me every frickin' time. Okay. So now we go... Not that one. This one. Nope, we're going here. Lock this target. Da, 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 da. Okay, why does that? There is a quick key bind. That I'm trying to remember to turn the shields off. X. And it's going to take the usual long load time. Okay, now we got to reload where we're going. Lock the target. X turns the shield off. Once it's off, we can jump. And the reason I wanted to remember the keybind is you automatically want to turn your shield back on when you get to where you're going, just in case there's a hostile ship in the area. Because as you can see, it takes a little while for the copper we're out of here. We got bogeys. He nicked us with one. all we're probably going to get right now is an idea of what these are, because these guys are going to chase us for a little bit. Unfortunately. But that's why I searched the skies before getting out of the ship to mine. We don't really need titanium, but it would be nice. Now, we don't have a whole lot of ships in this immediate vicinity. So let's see what these two rocks are. We still have one iron. And silicon. Like I said, we have ships coming towards us. I want that iron. I've got time to loot. What I'm hoping with it being this far out, it's a frigate. We can't play with frigates. So we'll go over this way. See what these are. And hopefully that frigate will go away. Now, another thing to check. Nope. No new, nothing came off of this one. Sometimes you'll get other jump locations when you get close to something, or at least you're used to. But seeing that gas refinery not too far away makes me think that that large ship is going to follow us for a while. And we got a laser drone right there. I think we're a pretty good distance from that cutter. Yep, still a pretty good distance away. That's cobalt. That is one we want. But with that big dog coming out towards us, actually he might not be chasing us anymore. he doesn't have an exclamation mark next to his icon anymore, so we might have gotten far enough away that he's not tracking. Oh, no. He's still on us. Alright, good. There is. We can get some iron out of here before he gets here, because he doesn't go that fast. Push our luck, get some more off of this rock. That's a pretty good amount. I'm thinking we can get away with a lot more than that. Needless to say, what I'd really love to find, which I don't think we will, is an asteroids area that we can mine without the dang Xerax interfering all the time. Okay, I believe that's going to get us up over over 500. It has. Where you at? There you are. Let's go check this one out. And while we're flying, 555. It's 111. Devices. Under equipment? Nope. Oh, we added it and we haven't grouped it in yet. Okay. Access. Container controller. 111. Where Where have we got bad guys? That guy's way over there. Let's go ahead and get a bunch of Pentaxid. It's right here. $44. Constructor. That's 88. Yeah. And I know we have a bunch more of this on base. We're gonna flirt with danger. I'm thinking of going real close to this one, finding out what that is. Stay out of the weapons range on that Xerex gas refinery. See, with this guy chasing us all the way out here, we could go back to that iron. Well, we got the iron. Back to the cobalt, I believe. No, he's right under the cobalt. That won't work. This is ice. I'm not worried about getting some ice. We have plenty of water. There's another ice. And my game plan is because that frigate is no longer tracking us. That's a Xerex base. It's a Xerex freighter, okay. let's head. We got drones on us. And the frigate's back on us again. Dang it. Man, these guys are coming hot and heavy. One of these days I'll get the speeds better. Okay, we're showing something by this ice astro. Oh, it Pentaxid. But for some reason, it is showing up like that instead of the way it was. Okay. But what I'm seeing, alright, what do we got? That's the Pentaxid that's showing up as a deposit but not given the name. I'm thinking we're going to be going to this one next. And then over to these two. Because this is even worse than over by our planet. And I think I should have loaded up on even more food. That's stationary. That could be a wrecked ship or another Xerax station. But from what I'm remembering on this system, that cobalt, they only had one cobalt. We haven't found the neodymium yet. Hopefully that's one of these and we can get a bunch of the neodymium. 110,000. I'm kind of... That's all I'm going to put in. I want to bring a bunch back to base. Another titanium. Got something over that way too. What I'm looking at doing, the neodymium we won't get, but we're going to get a lot of iron and a bunch more titanium and plates and stuff like that. Because I want to go and pick up, I'm going to loot that POI we cleared. That's another ice. And when we strip that down, we'll get a lot of steel plate, hardened steel, titanium plate, stuff like that. So I'm not. That's why I'm not really going to look at that. Biggest thing we need is neodymium. At least 500 ores worth. Because I want to get a capital ship that we can hit some of these other systems right here. See if we can find one of these other systems that don't have Xerax all over the place. Magnesium. I'm going to actually mine that. That guy's a long way out. We've got nothing else in the area. Going to do a bunch of mining on this because if we go and start putting rockets and stuff on our ships for weapons, and magnesium's used a lot in weapons ammo. That's why I'm going to pick up a bunch here. 200. I think this will be good enough for now. We can always return and get more from asteroids. I don't feel like going back through there to try and find another place. Let's go ahead and just head to this facility. And it is off this direction. We've got no bad guys anywhere around. Turn off the shield and jump. Shield's coming back. Pentaxid. That looks like another frickin' Pentaxid. Or Promethium. If I remember right, we're pretty good on Promethium. So we'll skip that. Iron. And we can jump straight back to the base from here too. Which means next time we can jump straight here instead of going to that other system first and getting all the Xerax issues. Curiosity. Nope. It didn't get us that much on these guys. Ice, that's what I was kind of feeling. Okay, it does have neodymium, does have cobalt. That's awfully dark. Sathium. I'm thinking of going ahead and getting some sathium. I'm wondering if this sathium is what's giving me all these rads. We're not going to be here long. Yeah, it looks like that's sathium. No. What do we get? 50, 100? We're not linked anymore. Almost 50. I don't think we're going to be getting needing any sathium anytime soon. But I like having a little bit of a supply on hand. Silicon. Titanium. The detectors are handy, but it'd be nice if they had just a tad bit more range. But 8 miles, I shouldn't complain. See, I think this is the pole area, so they should be keeping the Xerox at bay. The neodymium, and we got some magnesium. So yep, neo and cobalt are what we still really need. But once we get that, the Wayfarer, we'll be able to go to other systems and we'll get a lot more options on what we can do next. And what I'm kind of leaning towards is hitting these two and then going back to base. Just because we're already out here. That's if we don't get the neodymium. And there's another one right over there. This might be it. That's the cobalt. Make sure there's no bogeys around it. There isn't. So what I'm going to want to do is be facing the general direction we want to go next. And I'm going to get a lot of radiation again, because this is actually a high radiation zone. Now we could go and do this remotely while still staying in the ship. You know what? I'm seriously thinking I'm going to do just that. Open the drone hatch. And not only that, another benefit is we are protected behind the shield of the ship. So if something does come up and start attacking us, we can rapidly jump back in the cockpit. I'm thinking that we are going to be fairly well set on cobalt for a little bit. Because right now, I'm thinking we are well over 100. Yeah, pushing 300. We'll go a little bit longer. I want to get over 300. Boom, there we go. Go ahead and close that back up. Get in the cockpit. Drop down. Because we're going that way. So now all we need is neodymium. How's our fuel? We're pretty good. O2's a... Okay, it's got pentaxid in it. It's the only difference. Other than that, it's all the same stuff we were getting right now. And there's another one off to that side. By the looks of it, we're going to want to come up here to do our mining. And I'm thinking that I am going to go ahead and head back to base once we get this. Especially if one of these two rocks is neodymium. Partly because magnesium at that one. Boom, our oxygen's now good. We're back to good fuel. And we're coming into Xerox territory. And that's probably where the dang neodymium's going to be. We're not showing up. Okay, what is it? Okay, all the way over there. That's because I blew up these ships. That's not, the station's on alert now. And what the problem is, any capital vessels in the area and other things, it's going to go and alert. I'm not seeing anything else in the immediate vicinity. No, it's not going to be the right one. We got no other things in the immediate vicinity. I'm thinking... Let's go ahead and get a bunch of copper. Yep, we're good. And that's probably going to be good on copper. Because we can also always get this planet side. So it's not that huge of an item to get. We can't get neodymium planet side. Okay. Next one. Let's see if we get lucky on this one. I hit X. See, that one right there, I think, is in motion. That's just the feeling I've got. My plan is check this one. Iron. I'm going to go out this way. away from the Xerax area. And it might be I might have to go into the Xerax to get the neodymium. There's a strong possibility. Okay, that's all on the other side. So let's take care of this one first. Oops. And then we'll go to the other side and see what those are. Once we get the capital vessel and we find a planet with these things, we can drop an auto miner and just go and pick it up every once in a while. We only have 2 auto miner cores at this time, though. Oh, I lied. We're going to go check both of these and then go back over that way. That looks like Sathium. No, it's the neodymium. Beautiful. Any bogeys in the immediate vicinity? No. Very, very nice. Now we are going to mine the bejeebas out of this one. The rads are not quite as bad as our last system, but I'm going to do the same thing. Yeah. When you jump, you lose your lock on. So, we get a bunch of this stuff. We've got our capital vessel, or capital vessel. And with that one, oh my gosh, our fridge is going to be slammed. We'll start selling foodstuffs to Polaris. I want at least 300-400 ore of this. Okay, let's see what we got here. Where are we at? 340. We're getting there, we're getting there. Look back out, make sure nothing's shooting at the ship. Just in case sound effects are messed up. Now is not the time to get dead in space. And once we break through, get this stuff down. That's it. Yeah. We are good. Let's go home. Turn the shield off. Now, unfortunately, with this capital vessel, from what I'm remembering, I did not have a bunch of stuff made. Okay, an hour and a half is what it's calling for right now. We'll see. We're almost 3/4 of our capacity right now. Something I need to go and look at when we finish this up. If you look, I think we're going to be... Oh, we did come to a complete stop. Considering that we're accelerating right now, past what our thrusters do, because of how much weight we have on board, and we still have radiation fog. Let's thrusters off, go back to devices, constructor off. That will save us some more power. We're low. Okay. Let's go with that. I had thought... No, we don't. Okay, so I need to make a bunch more pentaxid into refined pentaxid. Put it on the ship. Titanium plates. We'll get a lot when we go and take down that base. We'll get a lot of these, a lot of those. I'm wondering is, yeah, I didn't think it did, but I figured I'd check. Foodstuffs. Boom. Oh yeah, we good to go. Now we've got 2 tomatoes. What I'm looking at is we're going to need to go and put something out to spoil. Because we need to make a bunch more seeds. This is what we have the most of. Let's go 12 of those. Plus those 2, that's 14. We'll take these. That's easy to come by. 14, 18, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. That's 28 out of our 36 we'll have set up. Okay. That will be good enough. We're going to go ahead and put that stuff. Yeah, we had all of that still. We'll put it into here. Hopefully we remember we put it there. Container controller. Let's link it. Yeah, it won't take. Alright. We're done there. We've got neodymium first. I'm going to go with 110. Sathium, 9 of those. Do that. Cobalt, 327. There's that. We need 600 neodymium. It's getting there. $210. What I'm wanting to do is get all the sathium we need for that command vessel. Right now. Not neodymium. Into the fabricator. Because once it's in the fabricator, we go over there and start tearing down that point of interest, and we're good. Come on, get that last one in there. Oh, one more. Okay, that's done. Let's go ahead and get rid of that little bit of radiation we had. Top off our O2. Where was that? East and a little south. Dum. Now, we're going to go with 3,000. Once we show 3,000 here, we'll switch it back. What I'm doing right now is called a material sink. Bump. So when this is up there, a little over 3,000 will be good. But what I'll be doing is going to dump everything we strip. That is over and above what, actually, I'm going to strip a whole bunch of stuff. And once we get full, then I'm going to, once the ship is pretty much full, I'm going to start dumping a lot of materials. And what I'm going to do is show you some quick ways of doing it like that. You undercut things, and I am gathering as much of these things as I can. We don't have a core on this base, so we're not going to get it all. Boom. That's what we just took care of. Throw this in here. Gonna throw that in there. This in here. This. Boom. Go back to the Wayfarer, to the factory. Start the production. We've got a lot of weight in here, so I'm leery of clearing any more. When we get our command vessel, capital vessel, we're going to strip this whole thing down. But right now we don't have the capacity to do it. But we got our capital vessel getting built. Because of our weight, you can see how much slower we're rolling. I want to get some altitude. We're going through Xerox. That's good enough. None of their ground-based weapons, I think, can hit that high. Um, this is the main thing on weight right now. The problem is we can't dump it into the factory because we have the ship getting built. I should have gone and switched over later after clearing a lot more and using that sink to get rid of some stuff, but at the same time I want a bunch of materials. We're at 17 right now. I want a lot of materials to set us up after we get the command vessel. We are using this one here. So I was contemplating going with a slight upgrade, but whatever I use, see, like this one here, I want something that we can, oops, flew right into our base. We'll shut down the thrusters. Go on in the base. That should be done. We've got that. Okay, where's your buddy? You've always been 3 before. There he is. Okay. We've got the repair bait. We've got this. We'll see if the CPU can handle. Oh, shoot. 27,500 more on a load. Capital vessel. I don't think it has that high of a CPU on it. I know if we go to 3, it will easily handle that repair bay. Anything else that I think we need to get going on? Capacitor devices. What do they take? Oscillating tubes. Oscillators. Neodymium. We're already down to that. Ouch. Oh, that's sathium. We got 500 neodymium. Okay, it's the titanium rods is what we're low on. I guess we did need to mine that one of those titaniums. Oops. No, I don't want it that way. That's not the way I want it either. Okay, we'll just run it that way. Even though we've got this sorted by item type, I'm going to go this way like it was. We've got fuel, 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 fuel. You got fuel all over the place. So yep, I guess we should have done some titanium. Let's go ahead and take a nap. We'd be under attack. Same direction as last. Nope. We got minigun drones and rocket drones. Coming from the south. And this has happened before. I've gone out to meet an attack, and I don't get the message about my base attack being repelled. We need to go ahead and make a bunch more 15mm ammo. Yeah, I guess it's got to be within so much distance for it to recognize you repelled the attack. We need to go back and get more steel plate. I guess I had it set somewhere else. Okay. I'm gonna put these there. Those there. We're looking at 49 more minutes. Let's go ahead while we're waiting for that. Strip out some more of this base. So we can make more ammo. Alright, that's high enough. Silicon. Ooh, a medium Promethean. We got a lot of stuff here though, don't we? Yes, we do. And of course, radiated fog rolls in. But that's not too much radiation. Okay. Let's just go and fridge, throw these in there. Container controller, connect. Amazing how that one little piece was holding it all together, ain't it? Alright, what do we got? 4,000 already. Doing pretty good. What is our construction time? I'm very leery about going much more because I think we'll be over capacity. That sounded like something had fallen. If you saw how the cursor goes to that yellow box, that's how you can tell. On that kind of stuff. Where are we at capacity wise? 7,000. Yeah. I think that's about all we're going to be able to... Nope, we're still good. Four tons. Let's see here. What do we got? Let's go ahead and just finish this off. And that's where I'm going to call it. Head back to the base. Thrusters. Oh yeah. She's not going to lift herself up off the ground. She is a heavy, heavy ship right now. Doesn't have the capacity. What have I got? Map. We're 200 meters up. I'd like to be more than that. We'll get in here, land at the base. And I think we do one more sleep cycle. And we'll be good. shouldn't be all that much longer. But as slow as we're going right now, yeah, she's barely flying. But this cargo we've got on board, these I'm going to keep in the ship, because I'm just going to throw them straight into the factory. Along with that, the rest of the stuff will go into the cargo. I'm surprised we're not falling. I do know when I go to put this thing on the ground, it would drop like a brick. Alright. Thrusters off. Back into here. And we've already almost filled this thing back up again. Okay. We're going to go, like I said, keep those here, throw them in the fabricator. I'm going to go ahead and in this stream now, that ship will be coming up. When we come back in game, we'll be able to spawn that, get it set up. Actually, beforehand, I am like 99% sure this is what it's going to take. So let's go ahead and make the ammo for it. We've got fuel, we've got oxygen, we've got pentaxid. Yeah, we'll be good to go when we come back. And, 15, 30 minutes, somewhere in there. I'll be going live again, but I'm switching up. I think I want to go and do some Elite Dangerous for a while tonight. I haven't played that for a couple days. I've been doing all of this. So 15, 20 minutes, around the top of the hour, I'll be back. Have a good night.